So I start on my point. In real life, I'll be starting here. So in practical application, I like my right foot back, so I've committed to my right foot back. Okay? Which means my point is here. So first things first, he throws his kick. I block it. I throw my punch. I scrape it off. I throw my short punch. He goes to punch me. I push it out. I throw my punch. He steps in. I drive out. I punch him. But then we have to reset because we're not fighting multiple opponents. In real life, you have somebody waiting in the wings. He falls down. I step over it and everything's great, right? Wrong. That's not real life. That's the aka. Okay? So we can run all four of those together because they flow off of different positioning. Then let's get set. Let's finish that move. I did that move and I punched you here. But let's say that I'm just moving along and you're attacking from the side. Drive, hit. Okay? And that's what we're doing. So when you practice these, and you're going to practice them in the modern application, do sequence 1 and 2, do sequence 3 and 4, and then do sequence 5. Because that's how they were built. Okay? That's how the form was built. 3 and 4 are more punching oriented. 1 and 2 are kind of kicking and longer distance oriented. And number 5 sets you up to start the second half. Let's not forget how the half ends. Do number 5 again. Here I am. And you drive, and I hit. Boom. And then what do? Grab my hand. Don't I step up back to my X after this? Right? So it teaches you the finish of the form, teaches you the last move if you do that hit and somebody grabs you. And that's the practical application of that X block and the scraping and everything we do. When you practice application, you have to be aware of your opponent. So if your training partner's not doing what you want, like in real life, and your training partner's got good hands and they're up here, take it low. If your training partner's dropping their hands and you're supposed to punch low, punch high. It's a good way to pay attention to what you're doing. And that's why we must practice application. Because application teaches us the realities. That aka is a dance. Aka is not real. Aka teaches you real techniques for real situations, but it's not a real situation. Okay? So practice that on both sides. Once you get that down, switch to the other side. Okay? Throw a front kick. Lean away, punch. Right? Grab it. Lean away. Oh, more advanced. I grabbed him. Punch. Okay? Captured the balance. Go to do punch. Oh, get out of the way. Punch. Grab my hand. I step out. And he tries to punch. And punch. Right? Now, one of the things I wanted to show you by going through with that is as you begin doing this, it's going to be really sloppy. Then it's going to start to get really nice and clean. And everything's going to start working really well. When everything starts working really well, you need to stop, take a deep breath, and say, we're doing this wrong. You're starting to let me punch you. I'm starting to let you throw your punches. I'm starting to let you kick. And that's not reality. Application should be done with a little bit of resistance every time. He should not let me win. I should not let him lose. We have to remember that he's actually supposed to aim at me with his punches, and he has to have the control not to hit me hard while we're practicing this. Because if you're not doing it for real, if you're not doing real strikes, aiming here or aiming here, then you're not learning the proper way to do it. Real life fighting is a whole lot more sloppy than aka. Aka is perfection of form. It's art. It's beautiful. Practical application is against an opponent who's resisting you. So in the beginning, zero resistance. And then when you start getting really good at it, you're going to say, oh wait, we shouldn't be doing zero resistance anymore. Let's do a little more resistance. Let's snap our punches out and come back with them. So this time, we're getting a little better at this. He's going to throw that front kick. I'm going to block it and go to punch. But he's going to pull his kick back when he gets blocked because he's a smart fighter. And let's see what happens. Go. Oh, look at that. I did 2 counts and stopped. He just hit me. Okay, that was ugly. That is not how the aka worked. Am I doing something wrong? Yes, I'm stopping. My movement has stopped. Now I've got an idea. Maybe we need to be a little more advanced with our practical. This time I'm going to block and punch and go. Oh, that's a little better, huh? Still ugly. Doesn't look like a beautiful form, does it? But here I am. And I've got it. Now it's starting to work right. That's how we practice practical application. Okay? Practice that on both sides. Keep training. If you got any questions, contact us. We'll be happy to answer it during our live stream classes or online.